Hello friends, my name's TheRealEmile and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 5. It's been a while, it's been a couple of weeks. I've sort of A, slightly forgotten about him, and B, been busy with some other bits and bobs. But anyway, we're back in Forza 5, and today we're doing the Classic Grand Touring Championship, and we have, to start us off, the Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. Now this is a pretty good looking car, I've got to be honest. A lot of people would say it's beautiful, other people would say it's a bit meh. I quite like it, so yeah. It's... Some people regard it as the world's first supercar. I don't know, that's debatable. It has got an absolutely fantastic interior though. I mean, look at this big wheel and all the silver switches and dials and various other bits and bobs. Also, I've painted this myself, hence why it's a bit well, it's not the best, is it? I was watching Jay Leno's Garage, and they had the 300 SL Gullwing on there, and I really like the look of his, so I tried to replicate it. It's not the best, but it'll do for now. Anyway, let's let the only Top Gear presenters in the world do the intro.
Some gentle jazz playing in the background. Was there ever a more beautiful GT than the Mercedes 300 SL? The E-Type Jaguar, but the Gullwing is more famous. And was there ever a more famous man of means than James Bond? Here's your chance to drive an Aston Martin DB5. We have the cars, you have the time. So off you go and rediscover Grand Touring. Say hello to Saint-Tropez from me.
Okay, so hopefully you could hear that. My playback audio is a little dodgy at the moment, so it sounds like it's working, but nah, I'm not sure. So we are going to go to Spa in this one for the first event, and then we'll probably do that track day next to it. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with the audio. I did a little test, and it appeared to be okay, so God knows what's happening there. I don't have proper PC speakers, I just have headphones, so yeah. Maybe the headphones are going a bit dodgy. They've been dropped and rolled and various other bits and bobs a few times, so maybe that's it, I don't know. But yeah, we're on Circuit de Spa. I've spoke about this track a couple of times. This is probably my favourite track in the game. I'm not hugely good at it per se, but I do really like this track. I like the shape of it, I like the way it flows and everything. It's a pretty damn cool track. Anyway, we're on the track. Let's see what we have surrounding us. There's a strange looking E-Type Jag there, which is being driven by Xbox Ahoy. We've got a Ferrari, what's that one called? The 375, I think. Some E-Types, some Corvettes, which I don't know why the old Corvettes are in this championship. There's a Lamborghini Miura. And yeah, some pretty cool cars here. There's my phone. Probably didn't hear that. Yeah, so this car was already upgraded. I've used this a couple of times and I think it's okay. I don't actually remember. It's been a while since I've done pretty much all the championships in this game. I've got one more to do. That's the R-Class... what's it called? R-Class competition thing. So I'm going to do that eventually, or it might be P-Class even. I'm going to do that eventually. I'm not quite sure when, but we'll do it. We won't be on camera obviously, but we'll do it. The class competition stuff's alright. It's a little bit dull because there's no special events or anything. So yeah, it's a bit problematic, the fact that there's no special events, but it is what it is. Anyway, sorry, I am driving as I usually do, which is bumper cars, essentially. I've been playing a lot of Horizon 2 over the past couple of days, so In fact, I've been playing the Fast and Furious expansion. I might do a video on that soon. Pretty cool expansion, actually. It's a lot of people are reporting it takes forever to download. Me personally, I didn't. My internet was fine with it. I mean, it downloaded within an hour. I went to go get something to eat, and that was sort of that. So yeah, it didn't take forever. Gonna try and go up the inside of that. I did tap him. I do like the 250 Cali as well. I think that's an awesome looking car. Beautiful. Yeah, the Fast and Furious expansion is pretty cool. I do have a few niggles. I'm probably going to do a video on it to explain some of my niggles with it, because there are a few. But if you haven't got Horizon 2 and you want to sort of try it out fully, the demo wasn't great, so the Fast and Furious expansion is actually a pretty good way to do it. And I'm trying to stress this to pretty much everyone I know, it's free. Go and download it, seriously. Everyone who doesn't have Horizon 2, download that. And yeah, it's a bit short, admittedly. You'll actually probably spend longer downloading it than you will playing it, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Some good cars in it, some interesting cars. I'd like the Challenger, which is like some special Challenger with a bunch of skirting and stuff on it. Yeah. My usual problem. Actually, I'll just speak about them. I've taken that corner. That corner always messes me up because I always think you can stop a bit faster than you actually can, and especially you can't stop in this because this is a very old car. This is about 60 years old now. This car, 61 years old, and that's crazy to think this is 61 years old. Yeah, it's a. I'm sorry. Like I said, I haven't driven a proper simulation-y game in a little bit, so Forza 5 is about as sim as you can get on consoles, well, actually on any console, because I don't think Drive Club's a particularly good simulation. I don't think Drive Club's actually a particularly good game from what I've heard about it. I haven't got a PlayStation 4, so I haven't played it. I don't think I will get a PlayStation 4 because. Maybe when Gran Turismo, I don't even want to get into that, but maybe when Gran Turismo 7's out, I'll see. But for now, I like my Xbox One. It's a good console. Yeah, the brakes are a little dense, but then again, like I said, this car's 61 years old. What do you expect? It is good through the corners, though. There's no tail slides or anything coming from it. It's really nice through the corners. Brakes. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just me being an idiot. I think that's probably what it is. I always outbrake myself on that last corner anyway. Power it around there, not a problem. Yeah, I like the 300 SL a lot. It's. Like I said, I definitely don't think it's the first true supercar ever. I'm glad that it's been made though. It's as close to a supercar as you probably got before the Miura come along. Even that, I don't know. Supercars, I'm a bit. I don't know what you should class as a supercar and what you shouldn't. Because, well, when I was a kid, a supercar was something that hit 200 miles an hour. But nowadays, it looks like hypercars are the 200 mile an hour monsters, and a supercar's, well, sort of a glorified sports car, if you will. It's a bit of a weird one, what you class as a supercar and what you class as a sports car and so on. So I don't know. Let me know. What do you think's a supercar? What do you think classes a supercar and a sports car and all the other different various bits and bobs? I'll go with that. Yeah, we can take that corner full throttle, not a problem. Although to be fair, we're not going too fast. I'm gonna start braking here and hopefully pull up for that corner. Yeah, it's a bit short, but power. There we go. First gear. Boom. And we're only on a 2-lap race, so that's across the finish line. Second place, not bad. You've probably noticed by now, on Forza 5, basically, as long as you finish in the top 3, you get a gold medal. Gold medals, theirs makes no difference to win. You don't get anything special for the win, so it doesn't look too bad. Serviceable, I guess. I didn't smash it up too badly. Didn't even have to use a rewind either. Even better. Yeah, I think I got the proportions on the racing sticker a bit wrong. I think Jay Leno's didn't have the side gills. I don't think it did anyway. I'm fairly sure on that, so that's sort of why this one looks a bit odd. Ooh, gifted money. Okay, we'll check that in a minute. Okay, we'll have to go do a track day now around the Bernese Alps. Another track I do quite like. This is this the only made up track in the game other than the test track? I think it might be. I'm not sure. Actually, now that I think of it, is the airport in this game and the airport in Horizon 2, are they just the same models? They might well be. I haven't investigated with that. But yeah, I do like the Bernese Alps. I don't think we need a good rally course in Forza 6. I would like to see rally become a part of the Forza series. I also like how when you change the colour on this car, you change the hubcap colour as well. That's a very, very cool little feature there. And what are we overtaking? We're overtaking Peugeots, which, if you pay attention to my Twitter, which I doubt anyone does, my fail race, Thursday, sorry, submission was a Peugeot 308. If you want to check that out, that will be on their channel, Fail Race. And yeah, it's a really cool series. They basically take viewer submitted cars and throw them around Long Beach. When I was testing it, it felt alright. It was, you know, for those of you who've seen it, you probably know it wasn't the best tune in the world, but I don't really like Long Beach, to be perfectly honest with you, and it did have full weight reduction. It was a heavy bugger though. It was like, what did it weigh? It weighed like 3,100 pounds. You know, it was a fairly hefty Peugeot. I just wanted to, I'm going to rewind that because I hate the grass on this game. It was, yeah, not my finest hour of tuning, but I've got to be honest, it was pretty good. If I was smart, I would have submitted something like my Mercedes SLS, because I've actually got a pretty decent tune on that car, or something like that. But you know, you got to do outside the box every now and again. Using cars on this game that are outside the box is just a lot better than using your standard stuff, and that's kind of almost what I'm trying to do with, say, Forza 5 playthroughs and Horizon 2 playthroughs. I have a lot of different opinions on cars. Like, personally, me, I like the Peugeot 308. Not a lot of people do, but me personally, I do quite like it. So, you know, I usually use cars that are a bit different, not your usual, what you see every now and again. Of course, I have done that on a few videos. I mean, the modern supercar thing for Horizon 2 I did ages and ages ago. I used, you know, your usuals, your Huracans and various other things. I try and use a variety of different vehicles. I also try and use vehicles that, honestly, I'm not huge, great big fans of. You know, just so I can be a bit different. But anyway, we got 21 on that, which is actually a fairly decent score. That's a third more than what the gold target would be. So yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. Anyway, I think that concludes our 300 SL. Overall, it's a really, really nice car to drive, this one. It looks absolutely fantastic. My paint job wasn't too bad. I don't know, I quite like it. It depends on what you think. And yeah, I mean, it's been fairly nice to drive. No major problems. And yeah, that's the 300 SL done and dusted. So next time out, what are we going to use? Ooh, I don't know. I'm fancying a classic Ferrari, to be perfectly honest with you. So, find out which classic Ferrari I chose next time on Forza Motorsport 5. But anyway, friends, that concludes us for today. I want to thank you very much for watching. And until next time, farewell.